Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Are we having a good start to the week, people? How are we all finding these energies? So, is anybody else getting hit with waves of fatigue, exhaustion? Is anyone else having very vivid, lucid dreams? Maybe night terrors? Is there anybody else catching things out the corner of their eye, seeing things when you look there's nothing there, hearing things, constant ringing in the ears? There's so many activations going on right now and the veil is so thin. So tonight we are going to have some dragon energy healing. We're going to call in the dragons and share in their powerful healing energy. I'm going to share some love. So I am quickly just going to share this out. Hi Angela, you okay darling? Yes, all apart from the night terrors. Yeah. I've not had night terrors as such. I've had some very bizarre dreams, but I got a message off somebody earlier today who's been having night terrors, especially last night. So we will have some beautiful dragon energy, and hopefully it'll help bring us back into alignment, back into balance. And tomorrow I will be live, but tomorrow is a subscriber only live. If I can work out how to do it. Hi Alicia, you okay love? So if I can't work out how to go live, so it's just for subscribers, then it'll be a normal live, but it will only be subscribers that I'm reading for. So if you're not a subscriber, the subscribe button is in the bottom left corner of your screen, and the monthly subscription is only 99p. It's just a little energy exchange between you and me, and it just helps me to continue doing free sessions. So like I say, I will be live tomorrow night for subscribers, doing yes and no questions using the pendulum. So if you are a subscriber and you need a little bit of guidance, I will see you tomorrow. Right, I think I've nearly finished shading it out. Hi Jennifer. Mum's still in hospital but doing really well. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear she's doing well, Angela. Hi Renette. I'm good, thanks Jennifer. Hi Chris, you alright love? Well, that's it Jennifer, I've set it as low as I could, just as a little energy exchange. Hi Zohan. Hi Tash, you okay? Hi Linda. Right, let me just finish sharing this out. So again, if you could share this to any groups or pages that will accept it, share it to your own page, tag any friends, any family who'd like to join us, and share in these beautiful, powerful healing energies from the dragons. But yeah, these energies at the minute have been a bit heavy, coming in waves. One minute you're feeling fine, the next thing you're feeling like you're on your arse, tiredness hitting, lethargic, drained, and then going to bed feeling wide awake, unable to sleep, and then the lucid dreaming or the night terrors if you want, the unlucky ones, the ringing in the ears, the aches, the pains. It's all for our highest and best good, but it can be a little bit unpleasant. So if I do miss anyone's comments, I do apologise. I will go back through them when I've finished. I'm just trying to tag as many people as we can. Hi Lynn, you okay darling? I think I've shared it everywhere I need to share it. So, for anyone who's new, I'm Chris. I'm an Angelic Reiki Master Teacher. I also work with the dragons, channeling dragon energy, which are powerful healers, but they're also very wise and knowledgeable if you need some guidance on your journey. But the thing is, when we connect to the dragons, a lot of the time it's more of remembrance when we're connecting to them, because we've all had past lives and experiences with the dragons. So if I have missed anyone's comments, I will go back through them at the end. Getting over the virus, luck is changing, got phone numbers on the lotto, doing free NLP course. Oh, I love that, Bev. That's brilliant news, Bev. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Linz. I feel like kicking the door off its hinges, but went to the gym instead. Well, that's it, Katie. It's focusing that energy, channeling it, using it in a constructive way, not a destructive way. Hi Tina, you okay? Hi Lorraine. So, for those who've just joined, we're going to have some dragon energy healing to try and help balance out these energies that have been going on, because it has been a bit chaotic the last week. Well, it's been a bit more than the last week, but since Thursday these energies have just been coming in heavy and hard. It's like Friday, sat there 1 minute was fine, next thing I just felt so tired. Same again Saturday I actually sat down, closed my eyes and woke up. It was 2 hours later. These energies are coming in heavy, so just listen to your body, give it what it needs. If it needs rest, give it rest. If it needs hydration, stay hydrated. But tonight we're going to work with the dragons. I'm going to channel some dragon energy. So like I was saying, the dragons are powerful healers. They're very wise, very knowledgeable. So the energy we're working with works on the physical, mental, emotional and spiritual bodies. So if there's anything specific that you would like some help with, some healing with, set your intention for that. If there's nothing specific, just be open to receive the healing. The energy is intuitive, it knows better than we do what we need. Again, these are free sessions for anyone who wishes to join, but if anyone does wish to make an energy exchange, PayPal's pinned in the comments, or you could become a subscriber. The subscribe button is in the bottom left corner of the screen. Subscription is only 99p a month. I just set it the lowest I could. It's just a little energy exchange. It helps me continue to do these free sessions, but as a subscriber you do get some little perks and some benefits. So tomorrow night I will be live again, dowsing with the pendulum, answering yes and no questions for subscribers only. So if you're not a subscriber, it's worth subscribing if you want some guidance tomorrow. What else? If anyone would like to become an Angelic Reiki practitioner, I have my next course is coming up at the end of March, the 20th to the 22nd of March. That's at the Harmonic Circle in Wallasey, Liskeard on the Wirral. If anyone wants any details or information, drop me a message and sort that out. What else? Again, if anyone would like to book in with me for a one-to-one session, drop me a message. We can do online healings and readings, or if you want to book an in-person session, You could come down, have a healing, a reading, a massage, some reflexology. No problem, Jamie, I'll send that over when we finish, mate. Yeah, if you want a massage, some reflexology, in your head massage, hoppy ear candling, or whether it's a reading or some energy healing, just drop me a message. Bit of mindfulness coaching. Again, with the Angelic Reiki course, from personal experience, it is a life-changing course. So I ran one the other day. Do you do the Angelic? No, you can't teach the Angelic Reiki online. It has to be in person. I'm sorry about that, Lisa. I ran a practitioner course, not this weekend, the weekend before, for two beautiful souls who absolutely shine their lights all the way through it. But both of them I did say to them on the Friday night when we were having a little chat and introducing ourselves to each other, and I gave them my version of what happened through the Angelic Reiki and how life-changing it was for me. But it's so hard to put it into words. But Lindsay was actually on my level 1 and 2 Angelic Reiki course. We did that together. And it's completely changed my life for the better. And since last weekend, both the beautiful souls who were on the course have told me that it has changed their lives. They can't put it into words. I'm only in West Kirby. Oh, nice one, Guy. Well, drop me a message and I'll send you some information if you're interested. Yeah, the Angelic Reiki, I walked into that course, felt like I'd had a dark cloud over my head for about 3-4 years. Everything I tried, couldn't shake it. Whether it was drink, drugs, women, the gym, whatever, throwing myself into work, nothing seemed to shift it. Just from doing the Angelic Reiki level 1 and 2 and understanding from there how we are energy magnets, that our thoughts and our words are energy, and they're the energy that we give out. So being mindful of how you think and speak about yourself and others can massively affect your life, because the words and the thoughts that you give out, that's the energy you're attracting back. So just being mindful of how you speak about yourself, how you think about yourself, how you speak about others. For me personally, it was 2 weeks from the Sunday we finished the course to 2 weeks later on the Sunday when I realised that this dark cloud was gone. The energy around me had shifted into light, fun energy again. My personal energy had lifted and shifted, and yeah, and since then it's just got bigger and better with the more I've understood, the more work I've put in, the more I've experienced different modalities and took conscious control of my thoughts, my actions, my emotions, my life. And I can't recommend it enough. If you're looking for personal development or you're looking to help others, the Angelic Reiki is fantastic. And for those who've done Usui Reiki, I've not done the Usui, but those who have done the Angelic Reiki after doing Usui have all said there is a massive difference and it is so much more powerful. And there's a few subtle differences in the modality, the way it works. But if anyone's interested, wants more information, just drop me a message and I'm more than happy to have a chat. What else? Yeah, let's have a card and see what kind of energy we've got with us tonight. So as we're working with the dragons tonight, I'm going to use the Dragon Oracle deck. Hi, it's Tony. You okay, brother? So, the energy we have with us tonight. We have the Water Dragon. Helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. So that I can take instantly, because there's been a few things popping up that you could call obstacles, but obstacles, it's just how you perceive the situation. So we've got the Water Dragon helping us flow around obstacles. We also have the Black Dragon. Cocoons you so that divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. So at the minute, these energies that are knocking us all sideways, part of the reason is it's so you will be still, let the energies integrate, let the upgrades activate, but also meditate, reflect, see what's coming up to be healed, see what's coming up to be released. So we've got the Black Dragon helping us with this transition stage through these energies, and the Water Dragon helping us flow through these energies. We also have Archangel Gabriel's dragon. Brings purification. Self-discipline will speed up ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. So again, when you're meditating and you're doing your daily practice, discipline is also part of that daily practice. Staying disciplined so you do your practice. Staying disciplined so you're avoiding things that you know are no good for you, whether it's drink, drugs, whether it's processed food. So for me, I've just started a fast. I'm 24 hours, I'm 24 hours into a fast nearly. So I'm going to go till at least the weekend with this fast. But something's calling me to do at least a 30-day fast, if not a 40-day fast. And it's been calling me for weeks, and I've been shying away from it. But this is discipline, this is me focusing, so that is where I am going to focus my intention and my attention, and that's where my discipline is going to come in, my self-discipline. Because when I started fasting, taking control of my mind, body, my urges, helped through the fasting. When your body and your mind is telling you need to eat, but you know you don't, so you're overriding that urge and taking control. So with the fasting and the food, that then helped me use that discipline, that strength that I'd gained through the fasting of the food to apply to other aspects of my life, and help me take conscious control of my mind back, help me get conscious control of my emotions and my actions. And the final card we've got is the Emerald Dragon. Brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Been feeling that. There's big things coming for all of us as a collective. The abundance is flowing. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. So again, as I've already said, our thoughts and our words are energy. So if we're speaking or thinking negatively, whether it's about ourselves, about others, about a situation, that's the energy we're giving out, and that's the energy we're attracting back. So take control, take conscious control of your mind, and be mindful of the thoughts and the words that you have and what you speak into reality. And again, be mindful of the words that you're using, because we've been duped in society to use words like bad and wicked for meaning good, but they don't. They still mean bad and wicked, their true meanings. So you're casting negative spells on yourself using words like that. So be mindful of the words that you use, because words are powerful, they're magic. That's why it's called spelling, because every time you speak you are casting spells, and you're casting spells upon yourself in the negative when you're using negative speech. So take conscious control of your thoughts, conscious control of your mind and the words that you use. And feel the abundance that's flowing, that's coming in. We've got the water dragon, we've got the emerald dragon, we've got the black dragon, and we've got Archangel Gabriel's dragon, all guiding us, protecting us, helping us as we flow through these energies. These energies have been heavy and hitting hard, so your physical body needs time to catch up to your energetical body for all the integration and the activations that we're getting. So the dense physical body needs a little bit longer to integrate these energies, hence why we're feeling tired, hence why it's coming in waves. And the veil's very thin at the minute, so set your intentions mindfully of what you're trying to call in, what abundance you're aiming for, what you're manifesting, because at the minute we're coming to the end of the year of the snake, and it's the final bits of the shedding. So whatever's coming up for you, what's coming through in dreams, are the final bits that you need to face, the final things you need to witness, the final things you need to process, to let go of, to make room for the new to come in. And we've got the fire horse riding in, galloping in. These energies, you can feel the good, you can feel the abundance, you can feel the new vibrant energies coming. So be open to receive it, let go of everything that's not serving you, to make room for all the new, the good and the magical that's coming. I hope that resonates for you all, because it does for me. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my chakras, I can feel it in my energy body. My heart has been cracked wide open the last couple of days. I was scrolling Facebook yesterday and 2 posts had me in tears. One was a friend of mine whose daughter has been travelling, and she's been in Thailand for the last 2 months. She actually came home and surprised her family, and it was a video of the reactions of each family member as she walked in the door, and it brought tears to my eyes, because you could just feel how much love there was in that video, and it was so touching. And it's all about sharing the love and spreading the love. And then another video is a beautiful soul who rescues children in Africa, and it was one of the kids he'd rescued, and it showed pictures of her when they found her, and she was literally skin and bone, the bones poking through the skin. And unfortunately the damage, the malnutrition and everything had done to her, she's not survived, she's ended up dying of a heart attack, but the picture he showed of her, how she looked when she passed, she was a beautiful little girl, but the damage was done and unfortunately she didn't make it. But again, that just had me in tears. I'm welling up now thinking about it, but it's all about sharing the love. It's about spreading the love and the Christ consciousness, if that's what you want to call it. Spreading divine love, divine light, being your most authentic self, and sharing your love, your compassion and your forgiveness with everyone else, because we're ushering in the golden age, and the golden age is all about love, compassion, healing, forgiveness. So the more love we can share, the more it drowns out the fear, the separation, the hatred, the anger, the bitterness, the jealousy that's being pumped and spread deliberately to keep us separated, to keep us in those lower vibrations, to keep us worrying and stressed and anxious. So spread some joy, spread some love, spread some happiness everywhere you go. Just give someone a smile. It's like, I went to see a friend on Thursday, and I went and got the train, and as I was walking into the station, I just smiled at somebody, and I got this looked surprised expression from them, and then I got this nice big smile back. And then as I was waiting for the train, I was smiling at people and I was getting nice smiles back, and you could feel the energy shifting. So it's our responsibility. We are the light bringers. We are here to shine our light, share our gifts, and these energies coming in, they are activating us to share our light, stand in our power, stand in our truth. So stop hiding away, stop shying away, and again, if your beliefs are holding you back because you've got thought patterns that are restricting you from things that you want to do, things that you know you should do, examine your beliefs and see if they need changing. Because again, this weekend I was with a friend, and a group of our friends have set up a prayer group, and when she told me, I just looked at it, it was like a prayer group, because to me, the minute you mention prayer, it conjures up the church and religion, but then when she starts explaining the science behind the rosary and the Hail Marys and the Our Fathers, and then the way I started looking at it is, I've removed my ick, is the best way to describe it, from the religious side of it. So yeah, I use mantras to call in Kali Ma for protection. I use mantras to call in Ganesh to remove obstacles. So when you look at praying the rosary and the Hail Marys as a mantra calling in Mother Mary, it changes your perspective. And then things that have been coming up for me over the last 2 months is, I've been looking into the Gnostic version of Jesus rather than the polished Catholic Church religious version of Jesus. And the Gnostic version is quite different, because the Gnostic version of Jesus was more a spiritual teacher, more a shaman type teacher than what the church and the religious side has led us to believe. So I actually sat in with the girls when they did the prayer group on Thursday night and Friday night, and as we did the rosary and we did the Our Fathers and the Hail Marys, and it was conjuring up memories of me of being an altar boy and being dragged to church when I was a kid. But after it also gave me this feeling of bliss, and when we meditated at the end, it took me so deep into a meditation that I've not got from doing mantras or sitting meditating for a long time. So it's given me a new perspective and a new way of looking at things. But the Christ consciousness is returning and it's rising and it's coming through us. So it's our job to embody it. We're not here to preach at people. Oh, you need to pray, you need to do mantra, you need to do this. We're here to embody it ourselves. Put our money where our mouth is and lead by example. So it's one of them. Whatever your religion, whatever your spiritual beliefs, don't have them so strict that when somebody presents you with new information that you reject it because it conflicts with what you believe, or it goes against what you believe, because then you haven't got beliefs, you've got restrictions. But if you're able to sit there and look at it from a new perspective and then possibly change your beliefs with this new information, then that's growth. That is how we grow as spiritual beings. So be open to learn new things. Be open to expand your belief system and change your belief system if these things arise. But it's whatever works for you, because we're all individuals having an individual experience. So what works for me mightn't work for you, and what works for you mightn't work for me. But don't just dismiss things. At least give them a go. At least be open to learning new things. Because remaining teachable is how we grow. The minute we become closed off and unteachable because we think we know things and we think this is how it is, you know nothing. So keep that beginner's mind, keep that childlike wonder when you're looking at the world, when you're looking and experiencing every day-to-day life. When you walk around with that childlike wonder, you see the magic in the world again, and the world becomes a better place. So I think we've given it long enough to see if anyone's going to join us. So get yourselves into a nice, comfortable position. We're going to start. Prayer is basically mantra. That's it, Tony. But the minute you say prayer, everyone's instant thought goes to church, goes to religion. And that's where the blocks come. Because it did for me. When it was praying, we're doing the rosary, I was like, you are? You're doing the rosary? This is somebody who was anti-church, the same as most of us are, for good reasons. But the praying, the indoctrination through the church, through the controlling the masses. But when you actually break it down and look at it, and then start looking at the Gnostic side rather than the religious Roman Catholic Church, Christian side, which we know was created to control the masses, the Gnostic side actually resonates a hell of a lot more, because that explains the way Jesus was teaching, his teachings, and the way he was more of a shaman rather than the way the church portrays it. So it's all about being able to learn new things and change your perspective, change your views, is how we grow and develop. So since I've done the rosary the other day with the girls, I have done it the last 2 nights myself, and it does feel a bit strange, and I've still got this resistance to it because of the religious side of being dragged to church to recite it when I was a kid, but it's now seeing it differently, from a different perspective, and energetically I can feel the shift from just doing it, the same as I get a shift when I do mantras calling in Kali or Ganesh or whatever mantra I do as part of my daily practice. So doing the rosary, I'm noticing a shift. So for those who have come away from religion, organised religion, it may be time to look at your prayers again, but look at it from a spiritual perspective as a mantra rather than the indoctrinative control of the masses through the church. And I will post some of the YouTube videos I've been watching on the Gnostic side of things if anyone's interested. But it just gives you a different perspective and growth, and that's what we're all here to do. We're all here to grow, because some of these prayers are so powerful, and they are powerful protection spells for us, for our family, for our children, which we need, because the dark, they pray to the dark and pray to attack our kids. So us praying in whatever form we use is protecting our kids, protecting our family. And this is other videos that I've watched from people who are ex-members of satanic cults and organisations, and they're explaining what actually happens. And it's like, in one of the videos, this guy's explaining that when they all pray, they're trying to put things into the kids' heads, these satanic cults, and some of the higher ups were explaining to the lower ones when they're praying, some of the kids, when they're trying to attack them, they've got rings of blue fire around them that they can't get near them. And these rings of blue fire around these kids are from the parents who are praying over their kids and praying that protection on them. So the power of prayer is unbelievable. But again, it's getting away from the stigma attached to the religion side, because we all know what goes on through organised religions. But when you break it down to its essence and its core, these prayers are powerful, and these prayers are there to protect us and our family. So I suggest go and have a look at things, do your own research and see what you pick up, what you discover, what you take away from some of these things. So, right, let's call in the dragons and have some beautiful dragon energy healing now. So, get yourself into a nice comfortable position. I'm just going to have some more Blue Lotus flower tea because it's probably stone cold by now. Right, so I know I've missed loads of comments, but I will go back through them all afterwards. and I'll answer them all once I've finished. So start by closing down your eyes, and we're going to take some deep breaths. We're going to inhale in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. We're going to breathe deep into the belly, into the chest. So taking a deep breath in, and exhale. Taking another deep breath in, and exhale. Feeling the muscles down either side of your neck and across your shoulders starting to relax as we take another deep breath in and exhale. Feeling the muscles down either side of your spine starting to relax as we take another deep breath in and exhale. So now I want you to visualize a bright white healing light surrounding you, and as you breathe in this healing white light, taking a deep breath in and exhale. And taking another deep breath in, breathing in this healing white light once again. And exhale. So now I want you to bring to the front of your mind any troubles, any worries, any fears or any problems, and hold them in the front of your mind as we breathe in this healing white light once again. Taking a deep breath in now, and this time we're going to exhale with a cannon breath and blow out all our worries, troubles, fears, problems, and just give them to the universe. So now bring to the front of your mind all the things that bring you joy, all the things that bring you happiness, all the people that you love and all the people that love you. Hold them in the front of your mind as we breathe in this healing white light once again. And exhale. So now let your breathing return to its normal pattern, whatever that might be for yourselves. And I want you to visualise in your mind's eye a big comfy bed or a hot sandy beach, somewhere where you feel comfortable and safe. And I want you to just go there and just relax now. So now we're going to create a triangle heart portal by sending a beam of light from my third eye to your third eye, and from your third eye to your heart centre, and then from your heart centre back to my third eye. And through this triangle heart portal we're going to call to the dragons in the underwater cave and ask the dragon most appropriate for your healing to step forward now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we ask the dragons to gently connect their third eye to your third eye and their heart center to your heart center. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We now ask the dragons to place a crystal into your third eye. This crystal contains all your past life memories and experiences living with the dragons. We ask them to place this crystal into your third eye now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we ask the dragons to increase this healing energy for each person individually, so they receive the healing that they require at this time for their highest and best good, of 100% pure light and love, because we only work with beings of 100% pure light and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We also call to the higher selves of any being, any animal, any plants, any flower on this planet or in this galaxy that require healing at this time. Any person who can't be with us tonight, we ask their higher selves to accept this healing on their behalf. We send this healing to all beings throughout this galaxy now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Niskia ai toya ai rod no shuku uda sahain isahada ruto no shana sahadini ia sahada royanai di ia ai koro no shuku uda sahadini ayana ai noro ko toye nasahadi ayanaka atana koro chono sahadini ia handa ayenoro chuku uno sahadi ia roto nai isiki ia nakata roto kona sahadi ishi ayana rakoto roisha nasaki ia handa roto yonoku uno saha Raisha kadisi ina aye no koroto nishi kiki akatoroko. Rona sakeni ida hatoya no koro no shana Randa koshokoro sakhandini iya nara toko no ronne nisiki iya khadanda kotoro shokoro nisiya aida kohoro no uya nasahana iya ro noroko munasania Raiti sakhandaya no shokoro oida sakhandi inara nako uno shoko. Rona sakhandi iya no khodo Sakhadia no shokoro no anani anara ronda sakhadia na shokotoro na ide sakhadia na toro no randa sakhadia no khoto Yana Sakhai koyo no oinaia khanishi koyo no shukurona ka ai nisi iana ai no nushi khada nisi kiata loko yaina khata ai noko uno shuku unese khadi iana na aya khahana aya ko hurana shakhadi iana khahana khatoro no Roko hai I hahana ai noko horo shoko tosana Roko I naya na hata dasho kontoso no. So now we ask the dragons to gently withdraw their energy and make their way back through the Triangle Heart portal to the underwater cave. We send them on their way with our thanks and our gratitude for any healing, any guidance and knowledge, and any wisdom that's been bestowed upon us tonight during this session. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We now seal this Triangle Heart portal by withdrawing the beam of light from my third eye to your heart centre, from your heart centre back to your third eye, and from your third eye back to my third eye. We seal this portal with the master symbol Ki Ra Sha, Ki Ra Sha, Ki Ra Sha. We now call to the air dragon and we ask her to cut any cords, hooks, ties, attachments and dark spots that no longer serve our highest and best good from any people, places, situations, any timelines, past, present or future, any realms or dimensions. And we ask her to cut these cords now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We now call to the fire dragon and we ask him to bathe us in his healing flames and burn away the residue of any cords, hooks, ties, attachments and dark spots the air dragon has just removed and prevent them from growing back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We now call to the earth dragon and we ask her to ground our energies into Mother Gaia and keep us grounded and balanced for the rest of the day and night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And finally we call to the water dragon and we ask her to cleanse our auric fields and place us all in our own individual etherical bubbles of protection and keep us safe for the rest of the day and night and only allow through things that are meant for our highest and best good, whether we're watching live or on replay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now if you'd like to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Bring your awareness back into your body, back into the room. Start to give your toes and your fingers a little wiggle. Let yourself come round in your own time. How do we all feel? How was that for everybody? And for those who are still here, what I was talking about before the healing, have a look into the connection between Jesus and the dragons. You're welcome, Tash. Thanks for the stars, guys. Hi, Christy. all welcome. Glad you all got such good energy from it. So the dragons, you can call in the dragons the same as you'd call in any usual guides. Ask them for help, ask them for guidance. They're very powerful beings. They've been around since the beginning of time. They know a lot, they've seen a lot. They were the protectors of the ley lines of the planets. So Jesus actually worked with the dragons and the dragon energy. Amazing as usual, thank you. You're welcome, Annette. Quite restful before I was trained. Thank you, dragons. I love that so much. Wow, amazing, so powerful. Thank you so much. My hands were on fire when you were blowing it out. Like it felt like it could actually come in through me. I love that, Linz. You're welcome, Melissa. Great to catch you. Need some healing to remove tension in my muscles. Well, lovely to have you here, Marley. That was amazing, thank you. I saw a beautiful bright white dragon, gold edge. Do you know what? Let me use this one for the comments. It was amazing, thank you. So a bright white dragon, gold edge, citrine crystal placed in my third eye. Missed half, but we'll catch the replay. No problem, Catherine. Came late, but for the short time I felt the dragons, thank you. Corinne, well, if you actually watch the replay, you'll still receive the same healing energy watching the replay as you would have done watching live. So when I've finished, I will post the video for anyone who missed it, so you can watch it back. Amazing, thank you, brother. You're welcome, Brett. You're welcome, Linda. Didn't want to wake up, I was so relaxed. You have a great way of explaining things. Thank you for everything. Thanks, Linz. Thank you. Lots of images, defo, Chinese influences coming through with the dragons. Spring flowers, like beautiful colours. I love that, Kinga. Been feeling Jesus a lot lately. Just know he's there. Katie, yeah, just yeah. Absolutely amazing, so powerful. Thank you. You're welcome, Lisa. That's it, Lil. Yeshua. When you look into the true teachings of Yeshua and the Gnostic side, it all makes sense. Just saw a violet fire dragon, amethyst. I love that. So thank you all for tagging people and sharing it out. Truly appreciate it. Being able to share this healing as far and as wide as we can. Just posting your subscriber link in case people feel called to subscribe. Get discounts on bookings. Thanks, Linz. So yeah, these are free sessions, but if anyone does feel guided to make an energy exchange, PayPal's pinned in the comments, or you could become a subscriber. The subscribe button is in the bottom left corner of the screen. As a subscriber, you do get discounts when booking one-to-one sessions. And there is going to be more subscriber only lives. So the first one is tomorrow, 8:30 tomorrow night. I will be live, subscriber only, doing divination using the pendulum. We will be answering questions. Well, Spirit will be answering questions through the pendulum for any yes or no questions that you may have. Again, if anyone feels guided to work with me, wants to book a healing, a reading, a massage, some reflexology, whatever it is, just drop me a message, we can get you booked in. Again, if anyone would like to become an angelic Reiki practitioner, my next workshop is the 20th to the 22nd of March at the Harmonic Circle in Liskeard on the Whittle. If you are interested, drop me a message, I can send you the details for that. It is a life-changing course. I can't put into words how it changed my life for the better. What else? Again, if anyone is interested in becoming a dragon energy healer and working with the dragons, there's a course coming up at the end of March in Liverpool with the amazing Lisa Dolan, so I can send you the information for that. And if anyone would like to be activated in the light language, there's a course coming up at the end of April, again in Liverpool with the amazing Lisa Dolan. So I can send you the information for that. If anyone's interested, just drop a comment. What else? I will be live tomorrow for subscribers, answering questions, yes/no questions with the pendulum. And Thursday I will be live for our weekly free angelic Reiki session, which is open to all. Come to Holland. Well, Karen, if you can get 8 to 10 people who want to learn angelic Reiki, I'll come to Holland and teach it. That's not a problem. I highly recommend Lisa Dolan. She's fantastic. She's an absolutely beautiful soul. I will be doing a dragon live with her, so she can speak into the dragon course more, because Lisa actually channeled this course from Spirit, so it is her course. So I was speaking to her the other day, so she's gonna do a live where she explains more about the dragons, the history. But after tonight's live, I'm gonna get her to speak into the connection between the dragons and Yeshua, as well as the dragon course. I might even get her to do a round of the rosary with us. See if I can push it out of the comfort zone. Yeah, I think I've plugged everything. But if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. It's only 99p a month, and as a subscriber there are perks. Like I say, tomorrow's live. If you've got any questions, yes/no questions that you want answering from Spirit, I'll be live from 8:30. Well, let's have a card and see what message the dragons and Spirit want us to take away from tonight. Card for the collective. What message does Spirit want us to know? I'll take them too. So we've got the air and water dragon. Helps you connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities. Be open to enlightenment. Expand your inner song. That's very fitting for everything that's been coming through tonight. It's all about trusting your intuition, all about growing yourself, your gifts, your abilities, working with them, developing yourself and sharing them with the world, because now's the time you need to shine your light. We also have the fire dragon. Burns up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. So again, let go of anything that's not for your highest and best good, anything that is no longer serving you. And focus on what is being called in, what you are guided to do. Start following your heart, start following your soul, start living your soul's purpose, because that is why we're here. We're here to be the guiding light for those still lost in the dark and show them there is another way. We're here to help one another. We're here to raise the collective vibration. We are here to embody the Christ consciousness and return the Christ consciousness to the planet. And we do that by embodying it, by living it, not by telling people how they should be living, by living it yourself, by walking your walk, walking your talk, putting your money where your mouth is, practicing what you preach. And now's the time to step into your power. Let go of the fear of being seen, the fear of judgments, the fear of what other people think. Just rise, because that is your purpose, is to live, to experience, to be in the moment and be your authentic self. And your authentic self shines brightest when you are connected to your higher self, your monad, and when you realise there is no separation between you and your monad. The only separation between you and your monad is created through the ego mind. You're the physical incarnation of your monad. And your monad is your connection to your higher self and God, Source, the universe, whatever you want to call it. So, walk your divine self, your divine path, because the dragons are there to help you, the same as your angels, your archangels, the ascendant masters. So again, like I was saying before, doing the rosary, it's just a form of mantra calling in Mother Mary. Mother Mary is the Great Mother, the same as Kali Ma, and the Kali Ma mantras you call it in Kali Ma. Kali Ma is the Great Mother. It's the same Great Mother energy, it's just a different face, a different incarnation, but it's all the same source energy. So when we let go of the labels, drop the masks, and we realise that we are that source energy, then your whole perspective on life will shift. Right, time is it? 10 o'clock. I know the answer before I even ask the question. I don't need a pendulum. Should we have some cards? take Erling's. Right, so Angela wants some cards. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the Work Your Light Oracle deck. So this deck is actually my son's. It's a beautiful little deck. So if anyone would like a card, just say yes please in the comments and I will work through the list. So I ask you to be patient. So Angela, take a deep breath and send me your energy please, darling. Spirit, what message have you got for Angela at this point in time? What does she need to know? Angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, dragons, unicorns, fairies. Might have to change decks. These don't want to play. Oh, there we go. So Angela, you are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So sometimes we can get stuck in the head, overthinking things, over planning, over analysing, and before we actually realise it, what we've been planning, we're already halfway through doing it, but we're stuck in the head, stuck in the ego mind. So sometimes it's good to get out of the head and stay present in the moment. Take a pause and look at the situation, and then we realise that we're actually further ahead than we thought we were, and it's just the mind playing tricks. I hope that resonates, love. Jennifer. Yeah, Tash, I'm just working through the list, so if everyone's patient, I will get through as fast as I can. So Jennifer, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please, darling. So Jennifer, you've got keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestry stands beside you. So whatever it is you're going through, just know that you're not alone. Spirits, your guides, your angels, your past loved ones, your ancestors are all walking with you. They're all beside you. They're all there to help you and guide you. But because we have free will, they can't interfere unless we ask for help. So ask for help, ask for guidance, ask for support, but be open to receive it. Whatever form it comes through, whether it's a song that's stuck in your head when you wake up, whether it's a song you keep hearing on the radio, whether you keep seeing the same animal, whether you keep seeing the same repeating patterns of numbers, pay attention, be open to receive. It could come in the form of a message from a stranger. The universe is constantly communicating with us. We just need to be open to receive the conversation. I hope that resonates, love. Jennifer. So Karen Brock, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. Right, so Karen, first one is trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Which is funny, because the next one you've got is align your life. What is not aligned or needed, what is not aligned or needs to change. So what in your life isn't serving you? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to change to move forward? And what do you need to trust to make it happen? So where do you need to look at? What do you need to look at? Night, Bev, take care, darling. So Karen, these are time for a little self-reflection as we come to the end of the year of the snake. You've got till, is it the 17th? There's something that needs examining, witnessing, releasing, and then a decision making on which direction you want to go, and have the faith and the trust in your higher self to guide you in the right direction. I hope that resonates, love. Brett, are you still here, brother? Right, Brett, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please, brother. Ah, thanks for the confirmation, Karen. Angels, archangels, ancestors, dragons, spirit guides. What does Brett need to know? Give us a card for Brett, please. What message does Brett need to know right now? That was trying to jump. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So Brett, it's okay to put your own needs first. It's okay to say no when you don't want to do something. It's okay to change your mind and cancel plans. It's okay to make yourself a priority. Let go of the people pleaser. Start enforcing healthy boundaries. Removing what needs removing, because when you put your boundaries in place, the toxic people tend to fall away because they don't like it. So where do you need to stand in your power? Enforce your healthy boundaries. Melissa, are you still here, darling? I'm considering changing decks. You know what? I'm going to change decks. Not used these for a while. I'm going to swap to the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. You're welcome, Brett. I haven't, Fiona. Catherine's next, and then you're after Catherine once I've done Melissa. Right, Melissa, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. So Melissa, you've got summer. Bask in joy and light. So I feel this is to do with not overworking, not being a workaholic, not being too focused on the tasks that need doing, and you're missing the joy and the fun in the moments because you're too busy rushing from task to task to task without pausing just to be, just to enjoy, just to live. So in between each task, bask in the joy of the completion of the task, the job well done. Take a moment just to stop and pause and savour that warm feeling of satisfaction which was once described to me as like pissing your pants when you've got dark trousers on. You get that nice warm feeling but nobody else knows. So I'm feeling this is to do with slowing down. It's not a race, it's not, there's no finish line to get to. Just enjoy the journey. I hope that resonates, love. Catherine Johnson, you're next. Yeah, no problem, Chris. Tash, you're on the list. I saw your comment earlier, so I'm just working through, like I say. So, Catherine Johnson, are you still with us, darling? Yeah, Annette, I've seen your comment. Anyone who's commented yes or asked for a card, you're on the list, so it's just a matter of working through it. That's why I said you just need to be patient. Right, have we lost Catherine? Yes, it does. Thank you, Chris. Oh, thank you for the confirmation, Melissa. Right, Fiona. If Catherine's not here, we'll go to you. You're next. So Fiona, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. Right, Catherine, I'll do you next once I've done Fiona. That was trying to jump. So, Fiona, you have the High Priestess. Harnessed mystic power. So again, this is about connecting to your higher purpose, walking your soul's path, embodying your higher self, becoming your divine essence in physical form. Because that divine essence is the mystic form that allows you to share your gifts, your light, your magic with the world. So it's time to do the work, let go of what needs letting go of. Look at what needs to change, look at where the growth needs to be made. If you're feeling guided to learn something new, do it. You're being called, guided for a reason. My grandma used to say patience is a virtue. Do you know what? So did mine. Hiya, Joanne. So Fiona, it's time to dig deep and connect with who you are meant to be. Let all that is inauthentic fall away and let your light shine bright into this world. I hope that resonates, love. So Catherine, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. That is very after what I'm currently going through. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Come on, spirits, give us a card for Catherine, please. What does she need to know at this point in time on her journey? Dragons, angels, archangels. Oh, that one jumped out. So you've got the Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. So again, with these heavy energies that are coming in, that are literally putting us on our arse because we've got no energy, we're tired, we're lethargic, we're drained. That is the time for some self-reflection and introspection. Look at what you can do to change, where you can evolve, where you can grow. Because we're all having massive shifts and they're all happening very quickly at the minute. These energies that are coming in are so strong, so powerful, between the solar flares and we've just had the full moon. We're coming to the end of the year of the snake. We've got the fire horse galloping in. All these energies are at play at the minute and we're getting knocked from pillar to post. So when we feel like we've been put on our arse by spirits, by the energies, the reason behind that is so we can sit and reflect, so we can look at what needs to integrate, what needs letting go of, so we can become the best version of ourselves. I hope that resonates. Tony, are you still here, brother? So again, these are free sessions, but if anyone feels guided to make a donation, PayPal's pinned in the comments, or you can become a subscriber. The subscribe button is in the bottom left corner of the screen. Subscription is only 99p a month. It's the lowest I could set it. It's just a little energy exchange between me and you. It allows us to continue these free sessions, but it does have its perks. Like I say, tomorrow 8:30 tomorrow night is a subscriber only live where I will be answering questions through divination using the pendulum, answering yes and no questions for any guidance you might need. Or if you feel guided to book a session with me, drop me a message, we can get you booked in. I've got availability in places this week. Actually, I probably might have availability next week. I might be able to do some bits online, but I won't have anything in person. Yeah, few things coming up, few magical offerings that are in the process of they're not in the birthing stage, they're in the planning stage at the minute, but there's some things coming. Oh, that reminds me, if anyone is interested in a retreat in the Lake District, the beginning of March, I can't remember the exact dates, I think it's around the 5th of March, it's the Thursday to the Monday. There's only 2 spaces left. I think it's 555 for the retreat, but it's going to be a juice fast retreat combined with forest bathing and prayer, mantra, meditation, mindfulness. I've booked on, I'm going, so if anyone else fancies coming, drop me a message and I can send you the information on that. Oh, you're welcome, Angela. Right, I think we've lost Tony, so Lisa Phillips, are you still with us, darling? Take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. Charmaine, I will get to you as soon as I can. I'm just working through the list. Right, Joanne, I will send you the information because, like I say, there's only 2 spots left. It is a very intimate retreat. There's only going to be 5 people. And it's going to be magical. Where it's being held is actually in National, it's a house on National Trust land set at the top of a hill. It's a little stone cottage. So you've got all the Lake District around us, around Windermere. There'll be excursions out, walks in nature, forest bathing, some cold water swimming. There's sauna, red light sauna, there's jacuzzi, as well as everything else that will be going on. It's going to be a magical weekend. So, like I say, the exchange is 555 and there's only 2 spaces left as far as I know. They might have already gone because they're getting snapped up fast. So, angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, dragons. Can we have a card for Lisa Phillips, please? So, spirits, let's have a card for Lisa. What message have you got for Lisa Phillips? Not that one because it's trying to jump. So Lisa, you have the High Priestess as well. Harness mystic power. Ooh. So again, this follows on from the conversation we had this afternoon about being mindful of your own energy, using your own energy correctly. So some self-developments, and again, like we were talking about earlier, whether it's the light language, the dragon course, the angelic reiki course, whatever you feel guided to, trust your intuition, go develop your own skills, your own abilities, so you can stand in your power. I hope that resonates, love. Karen, all the messages resonate. Well, Karen, the thing is, if you hear a message that's being delivered to somebody else and it resonates for you, you heard it for a reason. You were meant to hear that message as well. Right, Karen, you're next anyway, so take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. So Karen, you have winter. Take care of your needs. Night Brett, take care, brother. So Karen, in winter, the days are shorter, the nights are longer. It's all about self-reflection. It's all about the shadow work. And it's about sitting with yourself and sifting through the old you that's fallen away and embracing the new you that's coming in, and sitting in that void space in between as the old falls away and the new comes in, and we're left in that void of just that not knowing. And while we're sat in that space, it's learning to understand who we're becoming, who the new version of us is. So it's taking care of your needs by understanding yourself and understanding what your needs actually are. Because if we don't check in with ourselves regularly, we can be working to meet goals, meet needs that don't serve us anymore, because we've changed, we've evolved. That part of us, that person, that version of us that got us to where we are isn't who we are anymore. So those needs don't need to be met, because we have a new set of needs for the new person that we're becoming. So in the winter, in the shadow season, it's time to sit and reflect and understand yourself, to make sure you are meeting your needs and you understand what your needs are, and you're not just running a program of who you used to be and meeting needs that you used to be. I hope that resonates. What have I missed? Definitely thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for the confirmation, Lisa. Night, Fiona. Hi Mel, you okay? So Karen, I've actually just seen your comment, would love a card, starting a new chapter of my life. So as you're starting a new chapter of your life, you need to understand who you are moving into that chapter. and understand what your needs are. So yeah, I hope that resonates, love. Tash, are you still here? Spot on, exactly my stage now. Thank you for the confirmation. The dragon behind you is so soothing. Oh, glad you like it, Joanne. It's actually, the music and the image is a YouTube meditation because I use a projector to project the image behind me, and that's what's playing the music. So I will post the link in the comments when I've finished as well, so you can watch it, you can listen to it, meditate to it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mel. What's up? 100% letting go, allowing the future. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Right, Tash, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. So Tash, you have the Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. So sometimes we can become so guarded, so hyper-vigilant because of past situations, that our guard, our protection is always up. We're always alert, we're always looking for danger, we're always ready to defend ourselves. But because we're walking around with our shield up in that hyper vigilant state, we can be blocking our own blessings. We can be blocking the flow of the energy coming to us. So sometimes it's all about taking that deep breath, sighing out all the frustrations, all the anxiety, all the stress, and just being in the moment and being vulnerable and allowing whatever comes up to come up. Because the magic happens when we are in our most vulnerable states. And our most vulnerable states is usually the most terrifying, because we've let our guard down, we've let our shields down, and we have no defence. We're just open at the mercy of life, which can be fucking terrifying, especially if we've all been through shitty experiences and shitty behaviour and shitty treatments from people and situations in the past. Being brave enough to put that shield down and go, okay, I'm here, and see what comes. But no, the Protection Guardian, your angels, your archangels, your dragons, your ancestors are all there walking with you, protecting you. So there's nothing to fear. Walk with faith, because faith and fear are two invisible forces. So it's your choice which you believe in and which you give your attention to. If you give your attention to fear, you're going to attract more things to be fearful of. If you give your attention to faith, the universe will give you more blessings to be faithful for. Thank you for the confirmation. Annette, are you still here, darling? So it's Annette, Lorraine, Annette, Lorraine, Chris, Annette, Lorraine, Corinne, Chris, Joanne, Charmaine, so Annette, Annette, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please, darling. So, you too have the High Priestess. Harness mystic power. So again, this I feel is confirmation about self-development, whether it's the Angelic Reiki, the Light Language, the Dragon Course, whichever one you're feeling guided to do. This is your confirmation from Spirit to develop yourself, to move forward, to grow, to connect on a deeper level with your own gifts, your own abilities, so you can share them, so you can spread the love, the healing, share your light with the world. There's a lot of High Priestess energy tonight. But you are all High Priestesses, you are all Divine Goddesses. You are all embodiments of the Divine Mother, the Divine Creation, because without the Divine Feminine and the Divine Portal that is your womb, there would be no life. Your power is so powerful. Your creative power, you actually birth souls from one dimension, one reality into this reality. And it's been proven that there's a point during pregnancy where they can watch on the ultrasound and there's a flash of light inside the womb, which is total darkness, but there's a flash of light. And they can't explain what it is, but that flash of light, it's gotta be the soul entering the baby. It's that divine portal, that gateway between realms, dimensions, that is the Divine Feminine womb. And that's why the Goddess is the creator. Again, the Great Mother, whether it's Kali Ma, Mother Mary, they are both the Great Mother energy. There's many others who represent the Great Mother energy, but you are the divine feminine who walk this planet with the divine power of bringing life. So you should be relished, you should be cherished, you should be worshipped and honoured and protected. And this is what we need to bring back, the divine masculine and the divine feminine roles, which have been distorted through transgender, through feminism, through toxic masculinity. It's all been by design to take away from the divine feminine and the divine masculine, because when you get that divine union, they have no control. Right, who's next? So, I've done a net. Beverly's gone. Lorraine, are you still here, darling? If you want to take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. Thank you, that resonated. Well, do you know what, I'll let you into a little story. So in 2024 I went to a couple of spiritual festivals where I had women coming up to me telling me how I embody the divine masculine, and I need to teach more males how to embody it, which I was blown away by because I was just being me. Jump forward to 2025 and I was part of a witch hunt where I was being called a predator, an unsafe male, and some of these same women who were saying I embodied the divine masculine were actually spreading these rumours that I was a toxic male, I was a predator, I was this, I was unsafe. All based off gossip and hearsay from people who were embodying toxic embodying the toxic feminine, and twisting conversations and things that had been had. So I stood in my power and I didn't react, which was a big fucking thing for me, because normally I'd have reacted defending myself. I just stepped back and let it play out, and what's actually happened is they've all revealed themselves, that what actually went on isn't what they were saying. The fact that things were taken out of context, things were twisted and manipulated, and I just stood in my authenticity all the way through. Anyone who asked me, I told them what was said, what was done, what happened, and then how it was twisted. So the issue is, sometimes when the divine masculine stands in his power, because of the distortion in the feminine at the minute through certain things, when the divine masculine stands as a divine masculine in his power, it's pointed out as toxic masculinity when it's not. But that's something the collective needs to address, something that needs to be looked at. But I just carry on being me. So Lorraine, you've got lady. Enjoy growth and reap the rewards. So all the seeds that you've been planting and nurturing is growing into the apple tree. So soon you'll be able to sit down and enjoy and reap the rewards and enjoy the fruits of your labours. So keep going, keep the belief, keep the faith, and keep putting in the effort, because the universe sees you and matches you tenfold, and what you are creating will come to fruition. I hope that resonates, love. So, Linda Hart. Less conscious people will do that, feeling threatened by your light. Do you know what? My authenticity triggers a lot of people, because I call them out on their bullshit. The same way I've got people who call me out on my bullshit. I've got a loyal circle of friends that, if I'm being a dick, they will tell me I'm being a dick, so I can check myself and adjust myself. And that's what we need. We need to be held accountable, and some of these people, they don't appreciate being held accountable. They can't face the mirror, because we are all mirrors for each other. And some people can't bear looking in the mirror. Yeah, Mel, not a problem, I'll get to you, darling. Ah, you're welcome, Lorraine. So, Linda Hart, if you want to take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. Because the thing is, I never once lay claim to being perfect. We all make mistakes, we all fuck up. That's how we grow, is learning from those mistakes. But I own my mistakes, I hold my hands up when I fuck up. And there's a lot that don't, they project it out onto others. So, Linda, you've got the heart, guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. So Linda, I'm feeling this. It's a self-worth thing that you need to realise. You are worthy of love. You are deserving of love. But you need to give yourself that love before you can give it to anyone else, before you can accept it from anyone else. You need to give yourself the love that you deserve, because the love that you give yourself is you teaching and showing others how to love you. So if you're not giving yourself that love and that care, others are seeing that, and that's what they will reciprocate. So it's time to make yourself a priority. Time to fill your own cup. So what can you do to give yourself a little bit of love each day? I hope that resonates, love. We're all human besides being divine. We are, and like I say, I never lay claim to being perfect. I'm authentic. What you see is what you get. But some people see things through only see things through their lens. I think one of my curses of being a Libra, because it's all about balance, so I can usually see things from multiple perspectives. So even those who've gone out the way to harm me, I can see where they were coming from and why they've done what they've done. Doesn't make it right, but I send them love, I send them forgiveness, because I have compassion that they're just walking their journey. And what's just coming to my head was Jesus on the cross saying, Lord, forgive them, for they know what they do. And yeah, it's their projections of their own shadow. So send them love, send them healing, send them compassion, send them on their way. I'll send them love from all the way fucking over there. They can stay if you're fucking over there. Right, so Linda's done. Corinne Bailey, are you still here? Or 10 to 11 or 10 to 12? 10 to 11. Right, so I think we've lost Corinne. So who's next? Chris, you're up to bat. If you want to take a deep breath and send me your energy, please, darling. Ooh, very fitting. So Chris, you have the White Witch. Voice is going. You have the White Witch. Be the light. And there she is with a little owl friend. I know how you like your creatures. So again, the White Witch is the connection to nature, remembering that we are part of nature. There is no separation. There's a symbiotic relationship between us on the planet, the animals, the trees, and that symbiotic relationship is the plants and the trees take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. We take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. That is a symbiotic relationship. We are part of nature. We're not above nature. We're not separate from nature. We are nature. So it's living with nature, alongside nature. As one with nature. This is why I know this resonates for you, Chris, because it is just you and your little critters in the woods. So embody that. Shine that light. Show others by leading by example that we're not separate. We are part of nature. We need to love nature. We need to take care of nature. We've got to take care of Mother Gaia, the animals, the trees, the plants, the same as you take care of your own mother, your own children, your own family, because it is our family. So be that light and lead by that example and show the world, as I know you do. I hope that resonates, love. Right, who's next? Joanne, I think you're next. Or Charmaine, and then Joanne it is. So Charmaine, if you want to take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. You're welcome, Chris. Thank you for the confirmation of just embodying everything that we've just been talking about tonight. So Charmaine, you have spring. See your seeds grow. So spring is the real new year, when life comes back, where the animals come out of hibernation and start to see the babies and all life starts to come back. The flowers start to poke their heads through the soil and bloom. The days are getting warmer, the days are getting longer, and the energy is rising. So as spring approaches, the farmer prepares by preparing the field, planting the seeds that need seeding ready. because it's all about the preparation. Because you don't just drop the seeds in the ground one day and come back the next day and your crops are grown. You've got to prepare the ground, you've got to plant the seeds, you've got to nurture and tend to the seeds, you've got to water them, you've got to feed them. It's the same with your dreams, it's the same with what you're calling in for the future. It's what you're creating in your life. You need to plant the seeds, you need to nurture the seeds, you need to harvest when the time's right. So this says the seeds that you've been planting, it's still time to nurture them, it's still time to tend to them, but you will see and reap the rewards as long as you're putting in the time and the effort now. The life that you're trying to create and manifest is coming. You just need to keep putting the time, the work and the effort in, and the universe will match you. I hope that resonates, love. So Joanne, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. So Joanne, you have the animal guardian. Trust your instincts. So, as humans, as a species, we've got lazy because we live in comfortable houses. We can go to the shops to get our food. There isn't really any predators we need to worry about that's going to eat us, that's going to jump out the bushes and we're going to be their next meal. We're pretty much at the top of the food chain, so we can walk around, and we've got lazy. We don't listen to our intuition, we don't trust our intuition, we don't connect to our intuition, which is one of our basic animal instincts. But it's also one of our God-given abilities. So when we trust our instincts and we use and listen to our instincts, the more we listen to it, the stronger that connection gets. And the more you listen and the stronger that connection gets, the more faith you have in your own abilities. When you trust your intuition and you let it guide you, it'll never lead you in the wrong direction. So start to feel into things. When it comes to situations, feel into them and make a decision using your intuition, not using the mind, because the mind can keep us stuck. But the mind can lead us to make the wrong decision, to thinking it's the right decision to keep us safe, or it's what we truly want. When you follow your heart, follow your intuition, you will never go wrong. That really resonates with me. I feed wildlife every day and come to me. Reason is beautiful and to be trusted by nature and animals. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation, Joanne. Glad it resonates. Right, is that everybody? Are you welcome, Karen? Good night. Oh, Mel, are you still here, darling? Mel, are you still here, love? Right, Mel, take a deep breath and send me your energy, please. Good night, Karen. Rest well. So, Mel, right, so I'm going to read these top to bottom. So, first one is Sky Father. Trust in the unknown. Right. The next one you've got is Stag. Trust and thrive. So can you see a pattern here? Trust, trust, trust and faith. Trust that everything is happening for your highest and best good. Trust that everything will work out exactly as it's meant to. The unknown is a magical place because the unknown is where everything is possible. But if you don't trust and have faith that it's all going to work out, we go into fear, and fear takes us to everything that could go wrong. So let go of the fear, trust and have faith that everything will work out as it's meant to. And the final card you got is the Druid. Hold the space. So when you hold that space of trust and faith, and you're unwavering in your belief that it will all work out, you just know it will all work out, because the Sky Father is working on your behalf, and the Stag is the wise knowledgeable creature of the woods that symbolises wisdom and knowledge. So because you've got the wisdom and the knowledge that the Sky Father is working on your behalf, you can stand strong in your faith that it will all work out. Just do what you need to do to make your part right, and the rest, just have faith that it'll work and it'll turn out exactly as it's meant to. I hope that resonates, love. So is that everybody, or is anybody else left that would like a card before I go? Again, like I say, these are free sessions, but if anyone feels guided, PayPal's pinned in the comments if you'd like to make a donation, or you could become a subscriber. The subscribe button is pinned in the bottom left corner of your screen. Subscription is only 99p a month, so it's just a little energy exchange between me and you. It was set at the lowest I could set it, just to help me continue doing these free sessions. But as a subscriber, it does have its perks. So tomorrow night at 8:30 I will be live again, dowsing with the pendulum, asking Spirit the answers to your yes/no questions. So if you're a subscriber, I will see you then. Again, if anyone would like to book a one-to-one session, just drop me a message, we can get you booked in. I have some availability left this week, and I might be able to squeeze something in next week in between what I'm up to. So sending you all love, sending you all healing, and I will see you tomorrow night if you're a subscriber, and if you're not a subscriber, I will see you Thursday night for our free angelic Reiki session. Again, everyone is welcome to come and share in the beautiful healing energies from the angelic kingdom of light. Sending you all love, sending you all healing, and I will see you all soon.